cycle in love. I have my cycles for the trust. I'm a cycle in love. I have my cycles in trust. I can't believe there's no heart when you look at me. I can't believe love can be this haunting. And I can't believe when you're not lying next to me. When you're not lying next to me, it's hard to breathe. It's hard like a knife. It's like a knife. It's like a knife.
You know, you always hear that saying, women think with their heads and their hearts, and men think with their bang. And I don't know that that's true. But I don't know that it's false either. Because let me tell you something. Whether you're straight or gay. That missus go. What was I talking about? Oh. I think how boys are raised really affects a lot of it. Because girls, from the time they're little, they even have toys like Ken and Barbie, which lets them focus on the relationship. Boys just have cars and shit. They don't learn about relationships till later in life. I think I just cracked the code. All kids need Barbies. Yep. How you doing, Timmy?
Hi.
Say hi to Memo.
Hi, Mom.
It's Lil Chris.
Well, Chris.
Memo, what are you doing?
I don't look good as Chris.
What are you feeding?
Huh?
Like it's time for a woman to win president.
Think it's time a woman won president? You do?
Mama runs this house.
Memo runs his house. Popcorn. You asking them if they want a piece?
You want a piece?
Feed them. You gonna feed it to them? Or you gonna eat it? You hit them like an airplane.
Tell when you did want popcorn.
Huh?
Tell when you did more popcorn. They look prettier than Trump.
Hillary's prettier than Trump? Weak people are the ones who don't know when to say sorry. And they're weak because if they were to, they would crumble. Because their whole idea of themselves is based on how they're perfect. So to have some humility would shatter this illusion they have of themselves. These are narcissists. They got this mentality like, oh, I hurt that person's feelings? I'm going to just keep it pushing. They got this mentality like, oh, I hurt them? I'm going to just keep it pushing. They are on the fucking ego train, man. They hurt a person. They don't feel what that person's feeling. Those people have no empathy. That's a real problem. They need their head checked, and I ain't talking about for lice. On some real shit. Oh, I fucked you over? I'm going to just keep it pushing. Yeah, they keep it pushing, but they keep it pushing up a hill that they're eventually going to fall down. Because anybody that ain't got the humility to get down on the ground with the rest of us and say sorry is a sorry-ass motherfucker. I want to give each and every person out there who is thinking about cutting themselves out of an unhealthy pattern, whether it's a relationship or a friendship or whatever, and you're worried about what they'll say about you, you're worried about if they'll gossip about you, probably half the shit they've already done any fucking ways. Guess what? If you're scared of how a person might act after you cut them off, guess what? They prove you right. They proved you right, bitch. If they go around and they start talking to all your enemies, or they start clicking like on your ex's photos, or they start doing this, or they proved you right as to why they shouldn't be in your life. If you even have a fear of how a person might act after you cut them out, don't wait another day to evict the bitch. Evict the bitch. Don't worry about giving them a 2 weeks notice. Just fire them on the spot. Ain't no fucking pink slips here. You don't owe everyone an explanation for your growth as a person. At all. You know, luckily for me, my best friend is my grandmother, okay? Not everyone has that. You know, she raised me from the time I was 4 on. And, you know, the advantage is that, you know, we're very different in many ways. You know, my grandma's religious and she's very conservative in a lot of ways. But she is open-minded to an extent. And I tell her things that I go through in relationships, things she probably don't even want to know half the time. She's just like, okay, Chris, just get to the point. And I always ask her, was I wrong in this decision? Do you think I should apologize for this? Do you think I was crazy with that? And she tells me I'm way, like, in scenarios, especially lately, she's like, you're way too kind. She's like, you don't owe everyone an explanation. She told me people, what was it? She said, you don't owe everyone an explanation. People know what they do to you. That's what she said. And it just clicked. I over-explain myself too much, and I need to just be done with things. Do you ever just randomly wake up with a scratch on you, and you wonder if you slept with a ghost, or if you punch yourself in your sleep, or if the gingerbread man somehow climbed through your window at night and scratched you real good? Because I wake up sometimes like feeling like that Alanis Morissette song. I hope she scratched your nails down the back. What is it? Feel like somebody's been scratching on me. Freddy Krueger type shit. I woke up the other day with a scratch right there. There's another one around my neck. And I don't know, like, do I turn into a kitty cat? Do I turn into a kitty cat when I'm sleeping and start scratching on my motherfucking self and start scratching my puss? I don't know. It is late at night and I feel totally pregnant. I feel like I could eat that whole sour cream with just one. You know how sometimes when you use dip, you want and more dip than a chip. I feel like I could have one Dorito on that whole sour cream. I'll clean that bowl out with my tongue, bitch. Ain't no need to wash it. And bitch, that right there. And that little motherfucker right there, that pimento cheese. I feel like dumping some sriracha in that. Couple cheese doodles and finish it off. Oh, shit. We got the OG type shit. Bitch, I'm feeling Pillsbury pregnant up in here. Oh, it's the flaky kind in layers, bitch. Oh, my God. Oh, you know it's a wrap. We got the after party favors, bitch. I can have some of this after I eat this whole fridge down. It's a wrap. Think I might have some milk and cookies and then a soda. Sometimes when I'm not in the best mood, I just make the most, like, awkwardly uncomfortable face I can make and just hold it until I crack. How do I look? Huh? Attractive? Huh? Girl, you know it. Of course I'm interested. Yeah, I was just gonna ask about that. No, I'm not eating, honey. That's the washing machine. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna... Oh, don't cry. Oh, no, I wasn't gonna get off the phone. No. Wow. Wow. No, I'm not watching TV. That's just my grandma in the background. Yeah. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, nothing. I'm listening. Girl, I just can't believe that. That is so crazy. Oh, no, I'm not out of breath. I'm just getting emotional listening to your story. Mama just made this food. What's your cooking advice to people? What's your cooking advice? Cook cheap and eat, eat, eat. Cook cheap and eat, eat, eat.
You could eat at home cheaper than you buy it. You could eat at home when you cook cheaper than you go out.
She said she spent $4 on all this chicken and she still got more going. And we got these little veggie things in here. Ooh, it's hot. Lord have mercy. Hotter than a firecracker.
Whole meal is $6, a little bit over.
A little bit over 6.
Yeah, for chicken and the vegetables.
We got 2 packs of these. And just put those in there and chicken. And this is just my plate. She's still cooking theirs.
You're silly. Okay. That's it.
Yay! Everybody on here said your food looked good. And they said they love you.
Thank you.
She's real shy. They said that they would love to come over. What are you making now?
Tater cake.
Tater cakes. That sounds country as
It is. You're making a leftover mashed potato.
sounds country as a dog. Got this flour and
They're
stuff.
made after over.
I can do here.
They're made out of leftover mashed potatoes.
Leftover mashed potatoes. And what else is in it?
Flour, salt, and pepper.
That would scare me to death.
But it tastes good.
It looks like Casper.
You know, I think relationships are a lot like cooking in many ways, even baking. You know, not bacon, I meant like baking. But I think it's like that in many ways because if one person's got an egg and the other person ain't got no flour, how's it going to hold the ingredients together? You got to have the right ingredients as a couple. And not only that, the two people got to be trying to make the same thing. If I'm trying to make a red velvet cake and you're trying to make a fruit cake, our taste buds might be different. You got to have the milk, the eggs, flour, the egg beater. But ultimately, if I'm bringing what I'm bringing to the table and what you're bringing something different and our ingredients don't mix, we're working on 2 different recipes. That's just like in relationships. If I'm trying to buy a house and settle down and you're wanting to party, we got to get out of the same kitchen.
Honestly, just like thank you so much for being there for me, because honestly, if it weren't for friends like you that like just listen to me and stuff like that, I don't know what I would do. But like I woke up today in a really questionable mood. I say questionable because I wasn't sure if I liked the mood or if it was a bad mood. So like I quickly went to the fridge and like, you know me, like I was just going through my stuff. Like I was going through the fridge and I was going through everything like, oh my god, what should I eat? And then I was like, I should be totally aware of the stuff I'm putting inside of my body. And then I was like, oh my god, why don't I just like go on a drive and clear my mind? And that's what I did. It's so clear. I feel so clear. So like after that, Bradley called me, and you know me and Bradley have like this really crazy relationship where sometimes we're together and sometimes we're not. So then Bradley was like, oh, I guess we're not together right now. And I was like, we're not. And then it was clear that we weren't. So like then I was like, oh my god, I need to call you. And so I called you, and then I told you everything that I felt. And so now I'm in this place where it's like, oh my god, like how do I really feel? Like that's why I just want your opinion. And honestly, it means so much to me having a friend like you that is so opinionated. I feel like I can't even get a word in edgewise because you're so opinionated and you care so much. So like honestly, I just want you to tell me now, what do you think? What do you think? Like, I know that you as my friend, because, like, I know that friends feel differently than the person that's actually in the situation. Like, I know you as my friend feel like it's not really a good relationship for me to be in anymore. And I understand your point of view, because it's like, you don't even have to tell me, I already know. It's like, oh my god, we've been through this thing 50 times, and I totally agree with you. We've been through it so many times that times don't even, it's like multiplications at this point. Like, we broke up so many times, and it's like so overwhelmingly, like, you'd have to divide our feelings. It's like math problems at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know you're not a mathematician when it comes to emotions. It's like a metaphor, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, for you to be in the position of my best friend, it's like totally hard for you too, because you see me in my ups and downs and my mood swings and everything, and it's like, oh my god, like I feel bad for you, because it's like I feel bad for me, and then I feel bad for Bradley, and then it's like I feel bad for you because like you're being strung along in this whole thing like a string, like a yo-yo, like an upside down little toy. And it's like, oh my god, like I don't ever want to put my best friend in that situation. It's like, oh my god, like I can totally feel how you would feel overwhelmed by this, but I know that you don't, because you're like superhero when it comes to being a best friend. And I'm like, oh my god, you're so cool.
A lot of bitches talk shit. But you know what I do when a bitch is judging me? I look at their life and go, is that a life I want to live? I don't just focus on what they say about me. I focus on the bitch saying it. You know, we focus way too much on the shit people talking, not the shit talking it. A lot of these bitches is like walkie-talkies. They got the talk, but they ain't got the walk. If you're judging me, bitch, you better be having a mighty fine life. You better be living in a nice glass house, bitch. With that glass slipper, Cinderella. Go ahead, little doggy. Throw ye stones while you fetching bones. A lot of bitches need to focus on their own table and what's on their own plate and getting ahead in life before they looking over judging my mashed potatoes while you just looking mashed, boo. Sick of these tired-ass bitches always throwing shade. Bitch, get a life, get a checkbook, get a purse, and keep it pushing. My name is not a breath mint. Get it out your stinking-ass mouth, bitch.
Okay, this is how I deal with social anxiety. I pretend to be an outgoing person. I know people are like, if you have social anxiety, that's kind of hard to do. That's why the word pretending comes in hand. Basically, there's an art to small talk. It's very awkward if you're the type of person that's like, so, like, yeah, that bird over there, how pretty. I can be that person in my head, but on the outside, I portray myself like, oh my God, how are you? Oh my gosh, how's your day? Oh, that's awesome. It's so nice to meet you. And it's not that I'm not interested in meeting people. It's just that when you have social anxiety, you kind of have to do things to overcome it. So my biggest thing is you pretend it until it's real. So basically, it becomes like you in autopilot mode, basically. Even if in your head you're like, oh my God, I feel awkward, get me out of here. If you can prove to yourself that you can pretend it, you start to have more faith in your social situations. Hey, how are you?
Ladies, today I want to show you how to be elegant and sexy without even trying, using appliances you can find at any home in America. First of all, let's start with the Hello Kitty hat that is delicately placed on top of my skull. This here is not actually a dress, believe it or not. Though it's whimsical, this was once a blanket that I matched with a belt from Sears. Behold my beauty, for as long as you like, take it in, embrace it. This is what it takes to be fucking elegant and beautiful in today's society. Enjoy it, embrace it.
You ever just put your hat on and put the visor down low and you get to creeping and lurking on Instagram? You see all them men that you have a crush on whose pictures they like, and bitch, that who I'm following thing, the who you following thing, where you can see what pictures they clicking like on. Bitch, it gives me my news. Oh, it gives me my news. Bitch, it puts me on notice, bitch. Because I be thinking a guy's really into me. I think that we're really about to, holy matrimony this shit up, bitch. I think we're really about to lock lips like Ariel and Eric. Kiss the girl, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don't be shy, no. You better kiss the girl. Wow. I think we really about that level. And then I go on that little following list, bitch. And I see all them pictures they like. Oh, it ain't me they like. Oh, it is not me they like. I guess I gotta have a six-pack to make him clap. Bitch, please.
I mean, I don't really care what people think about me because what people think isn't what they know. And I know that I'm a fucking rock star. And those bitches, they're just cornflakes. Like, they're not even, like, cool. Get on with the show, bitch.
Bitch, I hate when I left them in my car at night and I'm having to walk out here. Bitch, this shit looks like a Michael Myers movie or some shit. And I can't see a fucking thing. Alright. Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Bitch, I heard a noise. Bitch. I heard a noise. Bitch. Oh, I think I queefed. That's what the noise was.
So what I want you to do is know that no matter what's going on in your life, you are a peach, you are a diamond, and I want you to keep on shining, because you've got what it takes. Go, you.
And we live in a world that it seems like it's getting crazier and crazier every single day. And every time you turn on the news, it's heartbreaking. And it seems like there's so much arguing and no solutions. And so just seeing what's going on in the world, let alone trying to deal with your personal anxieties and your personal, like, depressions and overwhelming feelings, you know? Then you have all of these other things that are going on in the world, and it almost makes you feel like, do my problems even matter? Because this whole world is turning insane, you know, with all the news stories every day. So it's a confusing time for everybody. We all have personal things going on, and then there's things going on with the world at large. And so I just want to say, you guys, we got to be kinder to ourselves and one another, because we're all going through a hard time right now. And just, I encourage us all to love one another and listen to each other more, you know. That's all I can say. People have been telling me lately that I'm just a rude person because it seems like I roll my eyes at everything they say. But I can't help it. I don't mean to roll my eyes. They just roll. It's like an automatic defense to bullshit, like when I'm hearing something. I don't mean to be a bitch. I just think you having a glitch with the truth, bitch. And how do you know I'm not rolling my eyes to look at my inner beauty? How do you know I'm not rolling my eyes to look at my brain that you don't seem to have? I only roll my eyes at lies. One time I did roll my eyes so high though I saw God. He said hello. But half the time I don't even know I'm doing it. It's just like a mini vacation from the bullshit. Like my body can't handle the liar in front of me, so my body's just like... And if you don't want me rolling my eyes, roll yours somewhere else, bitch. If you don't like what you see when you're seeing me roll mine, roll yours somewhere else. Because these eyes like to... As someone myself who struggles with many ups and downs in life, I firsthand know exactly what it feels like to feel like, holy shit, I can't take anymore. I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. I feel like nothing's going to get better because everything's just piling up and getting worse and worse. And I got to tell you, it's kind of like that stop, drop, and roll routine. You know, when you're in school, you learn stop, drop, and roll, except it's stop, drop, and pause. And I'm not going to say that everything magically gets better overnight, okay? I ain't going to feed you none of that new age bullcrap, okay? It's a journey. I almost just burped up a Reese cup, okay? That's how real I'm keeping it with y'all. It's a journey. Things take time to get better, but anything worth doing is hard, and it takes time. And so I just want to say, whatever your problem is out there, we feel alone, but we're never alone, because so many are going through the same thing. And just have help, okay? The worst, though, is when you're in front of a person and you're rolling your eyes on the inside and that eye wants to go up. That eye just wants to, like an eyelash curler, you just want to go. But you can't because you know that the person's staring at your face. But you rolling your eyes on the inside. And I just be wanting to let it out. I just be wanting to let it out like a mother. My eyebrows start twitching. And you're just feeling like, come on, tempt me. Say one more ridiculous thing. I'm going to let it out. Oh, that felt so good. Yeah. I can't be holding in the eye roll. It's like the Tootsie Roll. It's like a baby that just wants to suck its thumb. When I'm around a bitch that's dumb, them eyes ain't having none. Oh, it feels so good to roll my eyes. Gotta let that inner bitch on out. Hashtag rolling my eyes on the inside. Today, I want you to let every tooth in your head pop out of your mouth. In other words, don't let the rain stand in your way. Don't let that bitch that you smile at that don't smile back at you stop you from smiling. I don't care if you don't have teeth. Let those gums shine. Girl, I don't care if you got one tooth, and I'm being for real. Just tell everybody the fairy princess came and bitch, you need it alone, okay? If you need to be gummy, that's fine. Let's get chummy chummy. I don't want you to let nothing stop you and stand in your way today from smiling and being happy, because guess what? Life is as tough as we let it be. And we're all tough, right? We're strong bitches. So we ain't gonna let nothing stand in our way. That bitch you smile at that don't smile back, I'll smile enough for the both of us. Even if I'm rolling my eyes on the inside. Smile today. It's 4 in the morning and I'm gonna try this new pumpkin spice. Well, it's these kinds. It's not the lattes at the store, but I'm gonna try this. Always sniff it first. Smells like a candle. Like a pumpkin spice candle, but I mean, you know. Alright, let's see. Well, that was pretty dang on good. Damn, I want them to make pumpkin spice everything now. Pumpkin spice pizza. Pumpkin spice rice. Pumpkin spice Prozac. Bitch, I'll eat it all. That was good. Yes, there are miserable people in this world. And yes, I have been one of them a time or two. And yes, I am guilty of being a little snaggletooth bitch that has nothing good to say and being in a negative ass fucking mood all the time. I've been guilty of that. But today, my friends, is a new day. I'm standing in divinity because I'm aware of the fact we have to shed our skin to step into our new selves. So I have shed that negativity and I'm walking into the sunlight, bitch. That shade, you see that shade? You see all this, right? It don't matter. It ain't drowning me out, bitch. You can't have the sunlight without the shade. It just don't exist. So, yes, there's miserable people in this world, but we don't have to be one of them. I'm not Miss Mizzy. Let's let Miss Mizzy and Miss Pissy stand where they need to be. I'm Miss Kissy. Everybody's talking about the new astrological system. I was born a Sagittarius and I'm gonna die a Sagittarius. I ain't no Capricorn now. Or are they trying to say, they're trying to say I'm officious or something. No, don't come around here with that stuff. I got that Sagittarius swag. Swaggitarius. Okay, but on the real, like the people that are confused about that thing, the thing is that constellation, Ophiuchus, was always a constellation. It just doesn't fit into the 12 house system in Western astrology. I know that sounds really complicated, but basically the astrology system works the same, so don't pay attention to none of that shit. I'm not about to have a midlife crisis. I'm a Sagittarius. I eat like a Sagittarius. I shit like one. I argue like one. I fall in love like one. I break up like one. I freak like one. I eat like one. I don't give a shit like one. And that's just that. Okay. You know, when that pink goes out, that's like a taste bud boner. It's a wrap. It comes with 2 of these, bitch. If I ever have a wedding, I want these to be party favors. Look at all that nut in there. Like a squirrel. Good golly, Miss Molly. I'm a huggy. This is good. The truth is that, you know, you can't rush love, you know. You just have to wait for it to appear. And you just have to be, you know, open to the idea and not seek it out too much, I don't think. I think it's about, you know, timing. Timing is everything in life, as we all know. And it's quite dear, it's quite precious, timing is, you know. And so I wouldn't want to risk anything by jumping into a relationship with
the wrong person. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm talking in circles and I have nothing to fucking say. Good night. Eh? I haven't been in love in a really, really long time. It's been quite a while since I've, had a partner. So I definitely, I'm open to being in a relationship. But definitely I have to find the right one first. That's all I have to say about it to everyone that asks me, So that's the truth. I'm single, but I'm open to love. Definitely. For sure. Absolutely. You're just so beautiful. You've got that look about you. You're positively the most gorgeous person I believe I've ever laid eyes upon. You're gorgeous. Look at you. Why are you nodding your head? Why are you laughing? You're gorgeous. You're positively stinking beautiful. Don't you ever deny it to yourself. You're gorgeous, darling. You've got that factor, that it factor. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. I love it about you. Your eyes are lighting up right now. You're sparkling. You're gorgeous. I love you. I love you. You're gorgeous. You're pretty. Wow. Wow. You're gorgeous.